and blocked the entrance directly. 10 years had passed. She had aged a lot, and looked much more worn out. The woman who once retained her charm now had wrinkles creeping around her eyes, streaks of silver in her hair. She wore cheap market stall clothes, her face full of Philistine cunning and calculation. One look and you could tell that she and Zhao Chong hadn't been doing well all these years. In the previous life, they squandered my father's money recklessly. Zhao Chong also got addicted to gambling. Soon, they blew through everything. In this life, without my father's money, they were probably struggling even more. As soon as she saw me, she lunged forward. It was her usual crying and wailing act. "Say what you have to say," I said coldly. "If not, just cry. Shall we? How can you talk to your mother like that? Mom knows you're still mad at her. But back then, Mom had her reasons. Your Uncle Zhao and I have been through so much these years. He got scammed in business and ended up deep in debt. Now we can't even afford to eat. Shall we? You've made something of yourself now. You can't just ignore your mother." She wiped her tears and started playing the victim. She was about to kneel down. I frowned. Shin Yuchu walked out of the shop. Seeing this, she looked a bit lost. "Ningyi, one last thing. An irrelevant person." I shielded Shin Yuchu behind me, not wanting her to be tainted by such a messy scene. Li Lan shrieked, pointing at Shin Yuchu. "How am I irrelevant? I'm her mother, her real mother. And who are you? A vixen, trying to seduce my son. After our family's money, aren't you?" Shin Yuchu's face turned pale. My expression darkened completely. I said slowly, word by word, my voice cold as ice. "I'll say it again. Get lost. I'm not leaving. Ningyi, you have to give me money today. 1 million. No, 10 million. Or I'll stay here and never leave. And I'll sue you for abandoning your own mother." Li Lan started throwing a tantrum. She thought I was still the same pushover she could manipulate. She thought I cared about my reputation. Will care about what others think. He was wrong. I looked at his ugly face and suddenly smiled. "Fine," I said. "You want to sue me? I'll give you that chance." I took out my phone and dialed Old Wu's number again. "Old Wu, find me the best law firm in the capital. Also contact the biggest media outlets. I'm holding a press conference. The theme will be me and my biological mother, settling the accounts of all these years." Li Lan froze. She never expected that I wouldn't be threatened by her. Instead, I was gonna blow things up. "You wouldn't dare." She blustered without conviction. "Watch me." I put away my phone and sneered. "Li Lan, you probably forgot 10 years ago. How I chose. 10 years ago I could give up everything for money. 10 years later, I can still ruin your reputation, just for some peace. Don't you love to put on a show? I'll give you a bigger stage to act. You're Phil." My eyes looked at her like she was a dead thing. Li Lan felt a chill run through her under my gaze. She finally realized the son standing before her was no longer someone she could control. He's a devil. Li Lan finally couldn't bear the immense pressure and slunk away in shame. The world was finally quiet. "Ningyi." Shin Yuchu tugged my hand worriedly. "Is she really your mother?" "She used to be." I turned my hand and held his, brought it to my lips and kissed it. "Not anymore. From now on, you're the only family I have." Shin Yuchu looked at me. Tears of sympathy welled up in his eyes. He didn't ask any more questions. Stood on tiptoe and gave me a warm hug. "Don't be afraid. I'll be here for you from now on." I held him, feeling the darkness left behind by my past life gradually being dispelled by his sunshine. "Yeah, I still have him. That's enough." I thought after Li Lan was scared away by me, she would stop there. But I underestimated her shamelessness. A few days later, the internet suddenly flooded with a lot of dirt about me. Mysterious billionaire Ningyi, revealed to be a modern-day Chinshimi, refused to marry a wealthy heiress, abandoned his destitute mother. Today's secret, the rags-to-riches story of a 100 billionaire, actually built on sucking his own mother dry. Biological mother tearfully accuses. My son was lured away by a vixen. One tear-jerking essay after another portrayed me as an ungrateful, money-grubbing, ingrate bewitched by beauty, while Li Lan became a long-suffering, poor mother abandoned by her son. Shin Yuchu naturally became that vixen who destroyed our mother-son bond. There were also a few candid shots of me and Shin Yuchu eating at a street-side diner. The public opinion exploded. Countless netizens who didn't know the truth were incited by these sob stories and started unleashing a frenzied online attack on me. My name, for the first time, landed on trending topics this way. Some even went to the extreme. They doxed Shin Yuchu's dessert shop, splashed paint and threw trash at the shop door. Ningy, I'm not a seductress. I know you're not. Don't be afraid. I'll handle everything. The murderous intent in my eyes was stronger than ever. Lilan, Zhaochang, you really pissed me off. I originally just wanted to leave you to your own devices, but you had to go after the people I care about most. Then don't blame me for being ruthless. I had old Wu investigate. The results came out quickly. Behind all of this, it was indeed Lilan and Zhaochang pulling the strings. They hired a third-rate marketing company, bought fake followers with money, directed and acted out this whole drama themselves. But what surprised me even more was that behind this matter there was also the shadow of Xiao Wanqing. Although she didn't directly participate, the PR company under her banner played a role in fueling this public opinion war. Fine. Just fine indeed. One is my shameless biological mother. The other is my unwilling ex-fiancé. Since you like teaming up, then I'll send you both to hell together. I didn't rush to clear things up, nor did I take down the trending topics. I let the public opinion continue to ferment. I want them to climb higher, so they fall harder. 3 days later, just when the whole internet's condemnation of me reached its peak, I held that press conference. I had prepared for Lilan. The venue was in the capital, at the top 7-star hotel, the largest banquet hall. I invited over 100 mainstream media outlets nationwide. The scale was unprecedented. Lilan was also invited to the scene. She probably thought I was going to cave in, give her money to settle things. With a smug smile on his face, Xiao Wanqing also came. She sat in an inconspicuous corner, wanting to see how I would handle things. I wore a well-fitted handmade suit. Holding Shin Yuchu's hand, I stepped onto the stage. Shin Yuchu was a bit nervous. Her palms were sweaty. I gave her a reassuring smile. The flashbulbs went crazy. Cleared my throat. Facing the countless microphones and cameras before me, I spoke my first sentence. Hello everyone, I am Ning Yi. I invited you all here today to tell you a story about choices. I told the story from when I was 10 years old, exactly as it happened, from my father's will, to Li Lan's threats, and finally to my decision. I spoke very calmly, without a trace of emotion, as if recounting something unrelated to me. But the entire venue fell into dead silence. All the journalists were shocked. They probably never expected the truth to be such a stunning twist. Li Lan's face turned pale instantly. She tried to rush up and argue, but was firmly held down by the bodyguards I had arranged. Of course, words alone are not proof. I snapped my fingers. The large screen behind me lit up and began playing a recording. It was from 10 years ago at the funeral. Li Lan's threat whispered in my ear. If you dare say anything wrong, I'll beat you to death. You're my son. Your money is my money. The voice was crystal clear. I had Lawyer Zhou retrieve it from the recording device he carried back then. My father was suspicious in life, and Lawyer Zhou kept it just in case. Lawyer Zhou just in case. I only recorded the entire conversation back then. Never thought it would come in handy today. The moment the recording was played, the whole venue erupted in shock. The reporter's camera flashes all turned to Lilan, whose face was ashen. Lilan screamed hysterically, "That's fake. It's doctored." I smirked. Fake? Then what about this? Is this fake too? The big screen shifted. A video began to play. It was less than a month after my father died. Lilan and Zhaochang were at an upscale restaurant, raising their glasses in celebration. Lan, I told you, that kid is an idiot. He'll definitely choose you. He's my son. I know him inside out. Once we get that 200 million, we'll travel the world. Come on, to our beautiful future. Cheers. In the video, the two of them were beaming with joy, their smiles blindingly bright. This video was recovered by Old Wu using some special methods. from the restaurant's security footage. The evidence was ironclad. Li Lan could no longer deny it. She collapsed to the ground like a pile of mud. "It's not over yet," I said coldly. More evidence appeared on the big screen. Zhao Chong's gambling IOUs, records of them selling off my father's belongings, and even testimonies from the neighbors about how they abused me when I was young. Item by item, the truth was horrifying. The so-called loving mother, the so-called hidden difficulties, in the face of undeniable facts, became nothing but a colossal joke. The entire press conference turned into a public execution of Li Lan and Zhao Chong, openly, and from start to finish I was merely a calm observer. Finally, the big screen froze on a document, a statement severing mother-son ties. I picked up the microphone. "I hereby formally announce." My voice carried across the entire venue. "From this day forward, I sever all ties with Ms. Li Lan. From now on, in sickness and health, in marriage and death, we are unrelated. Furthermore," I paused. My gaze swept toward Xiao Wanqing in the corner. "As for all individuals and entities who maliciously slandered me, and my fiancée, Miss Shin Yuchu, my legal team will pursue full legal liability, including the PR firm under the Xiao Group." Xiao Wanqing's body jolted. She looked up and met my icy gaze. All color drained from her face. She knew I was declaring war on her. She also knew she had lost, utterly and completely. The press conference became the top headline on every media outlet that night. Public opinion instantly reversed. Various trending topics bombarded the hot search. Li Lan and Zhao Chong became rats in the street. Everyone shouted to beat them. They not only faced moral condemnation, but also legal punishment, fraud, child abuse, evidence forgery. Enough to rot in prison for life. The Xiao Group was also implicated. Its stock plummeted 30% overnight. On the verge of bankruptcy, Xiao Wanqing was frantic, begging everyone for help, but hitting walls everywhere. No one dared to offend me at this time. She finally tasted abandonment and isolation on all sides. A few days later, an unexpected person called me. It was Xiao Wanqing. Her voice was no longer cold, but filled with exhaustion and hoarseness. "Ningyi, I told you." That was the first thing she said. "I called you, not to beg you to let go. I just wanted to ask you a question." "Say it." "If I hadn't called off the engagement back then, would you have?" "No." I interrupted her without hesitation. "Xiao Wanqing, you never entered my world, and you never could, because you never understood me. You only saw what you thought you saw. You only liked what you imagined, and from start to finish, all I ever wanted was to be an ordinary man, who cooks for the one I love." There was a long silence on the other end of the line. Finally, only a faint sound came through, as if a heart was breaking. "I understand." She hung up. I knew. This woman, for the rest of her life, would never bother me again. She might rebuild her business empire, in her own way, but in her world, there would always be a missing piece. The puzzle piece called happiness. And I had already found my happiness. I turned off my phone, and walked into the kitchen. Shin Yuchu was tying the Winnie the Pooh apron I bought her, humming a tune, clumsy, learning to wrap dumplings, her face covered in flour. When she saw me come in, she flashed me a big smile. "Chef, come help. You're head of the Imperial Kitchen. Today I want to eat 3 fresh filling dumplings." Sunlight streams through the window. It shines on her lovely face, warm and beautiful. I walk over, hug her from behind, on her nose dusted with flour. I give her a kiss. "As you wish, my queen." Wealth is all fleeting clouds. These things, in this moment, all become unimportant. I just want to hold the girl in front of me, cook for her for the rest of my life, see her smile for the rest of my life, reborn into this life. I used 200 million to sever all ties with the past, but never expected to win back the whole world in the end. A world with her in it.
Follow, like, comment, and share for more story.